lived in Citra, which is just a little further south on 301 from where you turned off, and this is the cut through to Gainesville. And when you live in Citra, Gainesville's a place you go to. And so we cut through the creek, and it had a, this would have been 1995, 95, yeah. Had a sign on there, bank owned, make offer. And I kept going by there and reading that sign.
I'm gonna write your letter, loving me, Bobby. I'm gonna write me a letter, baby. Loving me.
Bought the place and we started working on it, and it came with the restaurant and the cabins and the owner's house, as they called it, behind here, and on 3.5 acres. And we started working on it, and we the first thing I tried to do was put it out in the papers or whatnot, but it was for sale or lease. Landmark Restaurant, the Yearling Restaurant. Everybody, I figured in this area, had heard about it. You know, that was, it'll be 9 years ago in January where we reopened, and we are still here.
We're slicing the tomatoes, the green tomatoes, and then we're placing them in the egg wash, okay, and into the flour and pepper. Just a little bit of salt also. And then we're going to double dip them.
What we're doing here is just unique to Cross Creek. We really tried to capture the local flavor of this area right here. It was just the fact that back then they just had very limited resources, and what they were able to get out here is what they had to eat for the most part. And if they lived out here, most of them probably went to Gainesville or Hawthorne to get you know, like flour and sugar and things like that. And just anything they had to season the food with was pretty basic. And of course, in most cases, it would be very fresh.
Quails also? Yeah.
On the things that are a little off the steak and seafood part of it is the venison, which is sauteed. And then we had the frog legs, and those are usually fried, but we will saute them also in butter. And then we have the quail, which is fried, and the gator, which is always fried. That comes initially from a alligator farm in Stark, and that's where we get our gator meat. And that's always been a staple here at this restaurant, and so we take it very seriously. And some people kind of serve it as a novelty, but we sell a lot of gator. People come out here and Floridians, people that have lived here all their life, they might be going to the university or whatever, and they haven't been out here before, and they think we have some real exotic cuisine. And I'm like, this is just regular Florida food, is all it is. People are so used to having so many choices of places to eat from around the world. There's very few places that have just local type food.